What is going on? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. As always, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ryler.
And we just got done about an hour and a half ago watching SmackDown. It was the September 27th edition of SmackDown. For the most part, not a lot happened. I mean, you had another great match between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. But other than that, not much happened. But the major thing that came out of tonight's SmackDown is how the show ended. So there was a tag team match between it was Randy Orton and Kevin Owens took on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu from the Bloodline. And as always, during a Bloodline match, you're going to get a run-in interference, and that is exactly what happened. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa interfered and that brought out Cody Rhodes to kind of even the odds. And then seconds later, Owens hit the stunner on Solo. Jacob Fatu would then throw the American Nightmare into the ring on top of the official to stop the 3 count. Moments later, Solo would then win the match for the Bloodline. And Kevin Owens was not happy about this. Following the match, he got into Cody Rhodes' face. They started shoving each other, but then Randy Orton had to step in and pretty much, hold them back from each other. But Kevin Owens did end up hugging Cody Rhodes right before the show went off the air. Now, before we started recording, I told you what I think will happen moving forward. And before I tell everybody in this video what I think, I want to get your thoughts on what you think will happen moving forward.
Geez. So I was kind of thinking, the obvious. I think that this is going to result in Kevin Owens having his eventual heel turn. But we were talking about it after, and you were saying that basically you don't think Owens is going to turn on what you don't think he's going to turn on Orton, or you don't think he's going to turn on Cody.
I don't think he's going to turn on Cody. I don't think Cody. I don't think Kevin Owens will be the one to turn heel. Here's how I got this playing out. So we got War Games in November following Bad Blood, and everybody in the internet wrestling community for months has been saying that okay, we're going to get Roman Reigns' version of the Bloodline taking on the new Bloodline, but I think that match will end up being Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, and I think they'll take on Solo Sikoa's bloodline. And I think instead of Kevin Owens turning heel, because see, my issue with Kevin Owens turning heel, he's going to turn heel, and then he'll have that next match with Cody Rhodes, and then I mean Kevin Owens is going to lose. I just don't think
Yeah.
that'll. I just don't think that'll make Kevin Owens look good to turn heel and then lose his first match after heel turn. So I've got instead of Kevin Owens turning heel, I've got Randy Orton turning heel instead of Kevin Owens on Cody Rhodes that night at Survivor Series.
Okay, I mean, I could see that because Orton really okay, so I mean, let's just get the basics out of the way. Cody isn't going to be dropping into either of them, at least in my we've made videos before, and you think that Orton could still dethrone Cody for the title. Isn't that who you said? It's
Okay,
changing a little bit. I get
I
it. Right now, the
yeah,
booking,
I did
as
say
things have,
that. Yeah,
but
I did
I
say that.
think I think that as we go along, that I still am remaining firm on the fact that I think Cody is going to wait to drop the title to. I don't know if it's going to be Reigns or Rock. It's going to go back to the Bloodline storyline, and if it's not involved with like Orton, Owens, all these are just like side plots. It's just a strength in his reign going back into the bloodline, which I think is going to be at next year's WrestleMania. So I think that if Orton turns heel, like what you're saying, I think that Orton can take that loss and it wouldn't really mean anything.
Mhm.
And plus, there's the background story with, legacy how they've evolved over the years. So there's that story. He could take that loss and that would be fine. I could see that definitely affecting Owens. But at the same time, I think that Owens, I guess he's been faced for like what, maybe like 2 years at this point. I don't know. I feel like his run as a baby face is kind of I mean, he's done a lot as a heel too, but I think that he's a better heel than a face. So I don't know. There's a few ways to go about that, honestly. Maybe Owens versus LA Knight for the US title. If Owens ended up turning heel, that would be good. I would be
Yeah,
fine with seeing him win the US title.
yeah. I mean, I would too. I mean, there's obviously so many different directions that they could go following this, but I mean, that's just what I think is going to happen. Because, like I said, Kevin Owens turning heel just to lose to Cody Rhodes right after, it wouldn't make Kevin Owens look good at all. It just
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and
I
like
mean,
you
I
said,
agree.
and like you said with Randy Orton, I mean, he's at that stage in his career where he can turn heel and then take a loss, and it really won't affect him. I mean, now I know his fans won't like that because I mean, he hasn't been getting many wins since he's come back. But then again, he's at that stage in his career where wins really don't matter
They
at
don't mean
right.
that much. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know that's just what I think can happen. But
Yeah, and that's I mean, and so we're kind of just talking about this, but honestly, that's mainly like what you were saying with SmackDown. This week was just kind of there, you know?
yeah,
It was that was the main development we had, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that maybe once we have our, our goat, our tribal chief, the tribal chief of Wrestling City, according to our views,
yeah,
our analytics. So maybe once he returns, things are going to spice, returns, Roman Reigns returns every single week. So
yeah.
once things start spicing up with that, maybe the storyline, SmackDown will pick up as a whole. He basically carries that brand right now. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it's
I mean, that's
just,
the most noticeable thing from this week.
I mean, it's just like with SmackDown without Roman Reigns, it feels like a chore to sit through and watch.
Yeah, and
To me,
even then, seeing him go through the shows now and without the title, it's just it's like he's
without
naked.
his,
It's
I
like
mean, I mean, it's without his title. It's without his wise man, Paul Heyman.
sad, sad, sad,
It
sad. It's
is,
crazy. I'm kind of like it makes me feel nostalgic, but this was like what, 4 months ago? It's
yeah,
like wow. We're really gonna look back at that time period where he was on like not as often, but like 2023 when he was coming out doing all the bloodline court or whatnot. And we're gonna be like, wow, we really had it good, you
yeah,
know?
we do. I mean, I could probably touch up on what I started off with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. They had a great match. That series, that best of seven series, now is tied at 3. LA Knight got involved, kind of distracted Andrade to allow Carmelo Hayes to pick up the win, and it looks like they're going to be going for a triple threat match with that one. I'd be down to see that. Now I know. I mean, I don't know why you have this mindset, but you have to give Andrade credit. I mean, he is one of. I mean, he kills it every time he's in that ring. Now, character wise, he could he could work on a few things, but he's
You're
getting better,
explaining
man.
it for me. I think he's very good in the ring.
He's
Very good
getting
in the
better.
ring. Period. That's what it's left at. So
Okay.
I
Fair
don't know, I
enough.
don't know. Maybe things can change. I don't know. This match was good this week though. I haven't really paid much attention to the other ones. I don't have every single Friday off, but this week, yeah, in the ring, it was really good. I felt like a lot of times it's funny when they do matches like that because it feels like I know he doesn't have it like in his ear like he was with Vince, but you can tell there's those every single kick out. It was Michael Cole going, oh my God, this is such a great match. And then it'd be another kick out. Oh my God, they're putting on a wrestling clinic. And then like another kick out. Oh, the back and forth. When will this end? Great match indeed. So I don't know. I found that kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, it was a good match. We all knew Carmelo Hayes was going to win because that's wrestling logic. You know how this best of seven
Mhm.
series went or go. Um, but yeah, yeah, I'm cool to see that. I'm cool to see a triple threat with that as long as LA Knight retains. Yeah.
I I would be
No.
okay with seeing Carmelo Hayes get that
Okay,
title.
Carmelo Hayes, as long as it's not Andrade. Carmelo Hayes
Oh,
is okay.
look, I'd be fine with either three of them winning that title. I don't know what's wrong with you. Look, he's getting better with like during like when he has backstage segments. We're talking about Andrade, by the way. When he has backstage segments and he's getting better. Come on, man, he's getting better.
He puts on good matches in the ring. I agree.
And he's getting better on the mic.
Period.
Whatever. Okay. But let us know what you guys think will happen next in this Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens storyline. Will Kevin Owens turn heel? Randy Orton turn heel? And I guess let us know what you guys think about the Carmelo Hayes and Andrade feud going on. But other than that, that's pretty much all we got. SmackDown, yeah. Outside of that, not that great. It'll pick up when our tribal chief returns. So yeah, exactly. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City, for all of your wrestling content. And make sure to like this video, and we will see you guys next time in the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. Peace.